Hi, welcome to my channel. Now this is the grand finale of the video series to build an AI product search engine. In this session, connect our search index to Azure AI Foundry's chat playground. Then we'll configure the role-based access permission and then set a system prompt. And finally test the RAG agent with real-world prompts. So before our Foundry playground can talk to our search index, we need for our role assignments to be in place so that they can access the Azure AI Search. First, we'll start with the Azure OpenAI. And in OpenAI, make sure under the identity, we have system assigned identity turned on. Second, we will add this cognitive services OpenAI user role access. So let's search that role. Okay. And click on next. Under the assign access to, select your account and then click on review and assign. Now next will be on the search service. Well, we'll assign the search index data reader access to our account. Review and assign. And then on the search service, we need to add another two role assignments. One is for the search index data reader to our Azure OpenAI resource. Select manage identity, and then we'll use Azure OpenAI and select our Azure OpenAI project. You can select review and assign. We'll do the same for the search service contributor. So in quick summary, your user account will have access of cognitive service OpenAI user on OpenAI resource, search index data reader on the search service. And then OpenAI managed identity will have a search index data reader and search service contributor access on the search service. It may take a couple of minutes for all this permission to propagate. So before testing out, wait for a few minutes if your result, if it doesn't work as expected. Okay, so now once all the permissions have been configured correctly, we will navigate to the Azure AI Foundry at ai.azure.com. Go to Playgrounds chat and make sure GPT 4.1, the model which we deployed earlier, is selected. And here we'll click on Add Data Source, select Azure AI Search, and then select the search service which we configured and the index corresponding to that. Select custom field mapping. The custom fields which we created will be mapped to this. So content data will be mapped to the content field, file name will be mapped to metadata storage name, and then title will map it to the product name. Click on next. Here we'll use the keyword search type, and here we'll use the API key. That has been successfully added. Let's configure the system message for this agent, which will define the purpose of this agent. I have already used this particular prompt where I'm saying that you are a Contoso Paint co-product expert assistant and you help customers, contractors, store associates, and compliance officers to find accurate paint product information. So only answer the questions using the product data provided in the search results. If the search result does not contain information, specify a message that we don't have that information, and to provide the citation as well from the suggestion or from the response. And we are setting up the response, how it should, what should be the tone and everything. Click on apply changes, and Now let's test with the real world scenarios. I have prompt across some categories: contract, customer, contractor, compliance, comparison, warranty, and edge cases. Let's start with the product recommendation, where I'm saying that I need to paint the exterior of my house. I want a satin finish with low VOC. What do you recommend? So yeah, agent found the premier exterior paint, satin paint, and it provided all the properties associated with it, and it also provided the references. So basically, when you click on it, it will show the all the details around that particular paint which it has been indexed so far. Let's try another prompt where basically I'm asking for interior walls to paint with a 1500 square feet area. So how many gallons will be needed for that? So again, it will search internally within the using the Azure AI Search, and it will specify how many gallons per coat would be required. So the recommendation is to 2 coats for a uniform height, and total gallons also it will calculate, like lower estimate the safest is the 4 gallons, and then higher estimate is the 7 gallons. So yeah, quick note, two settings you can tune: strictness controls how tightly the agent stays grounded in the search results, and one is loose, five strict. We are at 3, which is a good default. Retrieve documents controls how many search results GPT sees. So for now, default is 3. Increase to 5 if answer seems incomplete. Yeah, this brings to the end of this series, the last session. Please let me know. Please give me a feedback on any input that you might have. Thank you.